Sandy, and then she started watching everyone. She was asking me what my sister was like, and I didn't know what the thing she was saying, and I lived in the house. She kept saying to me, "Why is your sister?" She said, "I can't make this out." She said, "You, Alan and Willie and David, the four kids, are calling you dad. Dad. Why is she calling him Harry?"
Right.
That's what she kept saying. And I thought, well, what's she talking about? I didn't have the faintest idea what goes on. Not the faintest idea. I was as thick as the wall. I'm not much better now. But she kept, she was inquisitive and she was very intelligent. But that girl stayed with me. And you know, to this day, I miss her. I still miss her. She married up in Scotland. I missed her terrible. And she come down and she's associating with me and for a bit, and I really enjoyed being with her because I felt like I felt she cared about me. It was just something that I'd never had, that anyone to care about me.
Did she help you meet?
She met all the family and that, and she used to weigh them all up.
Well,
But she compared with me outside when we were walking around and that, sitting in the milk bottles and that. She'd be asking me, but she was way above me. And I remember the school mom, the headmistress once bringing her out and saying, "This girl will fly through the scholarship." I didn't know, that girl was way ahead of me. But she used to tell me the answers, you know, if I was stuck on things or something. Because I had a notorious inferiority complex. She sensed it all. And she used to say, every time I went round to your house, she told me it this years later. She liked me mother in a way. She said, I like her in a way. And she said, funny, she makes me laugh. And she was laying me mother up a lot. And I was glad she was, because I wanted to know what she thought of me mother. And she said to me one day, she said, every time I went to your house, your mother was stabbing you.
Oh my God.
That's one of them.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
I was stitched in Green Hospital. Well, you look on my body, I've got other marks through my mother. And I've got the full 36 stitches on my stomach, where she'd say, I'd rather face the gallows than that pregnancy. She was terrified of childbirth. And when she seen me, but I was married then. You know, when I got married, you become pregnant. And she, I don't know what she was thinking, but she was saying, I'd rather face it. You don't say that to a young girl.
But she'd already had children,
I
so
know,
she'd already
and
been through
she
pregnancy.
said, don't be a mug. And she attacked Nils and get Nils so everyone taught her. He hated me mother. The first thing he said to me when I just come over this time, as I just moved in the door, the very first half hour, he said to me, I will never forgive your mother, he said, which is dead alive, what she put me through. Saying a big yellow face, she was saying he had, and he walks like an animal. She was telling all people in work that. She made a holy show of him to his face and everywhere she went. And one woman down the bottom of the road knew me well, and her daughter come to my wedding. She said, oh, he's a very nice boy, she said to me mother, and she said, I wouldn't have him in me. And that embarrassed me terrible, and it caused me extreme embarrassment. Saying that to the woman, and he'd only been married a few weeks, and he'd done nothing to me, absolutely nothing. Only said he wanted to be a good husband, but she made sure it was chaos in my house. You see, that Willie was the walking bully later on. It was Willie, he was a fighter, a mafia man and a bully, and he tends to listen to the mother-in-laws had done nothing, absolutely nothing. And I told David, and David, my younger brother, who come at dragging him down the stairs at 12 o'clock at night backwards, dragged the jumper right over his head and dragging him down in front of me. And I thought, I'm not going to take that, because he's going to work. He's not looking for fights with these brothers of mine. Well, they come in here, 12 making fights with them. But I knew it was all stupid jealous gossip what my mother said. My mother had a Jekyll and Hyde personality.
Sounds
If you
like
talk to Bernard about my mother, he'll say she was great.
That's what you do, yeah.
He will say that
Yeah,
because she was with him.
Well, even when I remember her when I was young and that, she's always saying, she used to
Yeah.
praise me for being like a genius.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. You know,
I used to
and
take a
that,
wheelchair
she,
part and put
the
it
way
back
she
together.
laughed, and she
Yeah,
did genuinely like being with them kids.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that was wrong.
I used to
But
play chess with
she
her.
hated him because he took me out of that house, and I was giving me unopened wage back. £6 was a lot of money them days. I used to work in pets,
Yeah,
and I used to give it an unopened wage back. And I never once said, well, I wouldn't dare open it. We were like that them days. And I thought that was my duty to do that. I never bought a pair of shoes or not, and I just give it here. And when he decided to marry me, she went berserk. And she looked for every fault and looking for faults where there was none, and he knew it, and he couldn't really defend himself because I had two fucking mad brothers who punch him, and they did punch him. The first day Willie met him, he punched him, and the chandeliers were split, and he got frightened.
The first day he met him, he punched him.
The first day that Willie come out of prison, he met him. And a bit of an arc, so he's obviously him, he's not causing an arc with my brother. But he punched him, and we had a long chandelier in my house in Old Swan. And I know the chandelier broke, Willie, and Nils got really frightened. Because he's not looking for a fight. And he thought, this is a madhouse I've walked into, and he's bloody right. Because I had a notorious inferiority complex through earlier stuff, which Bernard doesn't know nothing about. And I just had to keep it all shut up. I had an extremely inferior because of that. And of course I didn't want to tell Nils that he might run off, and I've just got hold of something I wanted the man in my life. And I didn't care if he never gave me a penny, and he never did. I didn't care even if he was like Trump, and I'd I didn't honestly I've got my judgment. Other women looking where's your wages and all. I just didn't care about that money at all. I just wanted some man to love me, and he was the nearest. And I wanted that more than anything, and I didn't want anyone to spoil it when I realised what people are really like. What they're really like. Oh, got that superficial actor, but watch them and he said they're all putting it on. he said he can smile as much as they like with that big deep smile. He said they know it, and I know it. He said they know it, and I know it. He said they are not happy. You see, because he said everyone on this planet's in a hell, they're going through a hell. Although they laugh it off and say, no, I'm all right, and he's all right. No, this is all bullshit. According to him, and he knows he's inside them. I happen to know that because he's real secrets to me, which only I can know from the Lord. And when I get it from the Lord, I can definitely hear everyone else, because I have like a certainty and a positive now that I never had in my life, a security that I've never known, because I never. He said, I am your peace, I am your safety, I am your happiness, I am your everything. He said, surrender to yourself, what you think, to my wisdom, and I will take you through. And he has, and he has. And I also come from financially well as well. With me work and being away from that house, it was a terrible house. Although I do know my mother enjoyed being with what you showed me born with, and I felt very sad to see it again. I had like a dichotomy of love and hate. I don't know what it was, but it was part of me complex.
Ambivalence,
whatever they call it. I couldn't. And other people found her like that.
Yes.
Other people, I put that down to her own rotten childhood. She was shoved in an orphanage, and she hated the nuns, and she said they starved her, brutal they were in them days. I've seen it in the papers, they were cruel, them Roman Catholic ones,
yeah.
religious people. And you mentioned religion or God to me, mother, she'd throw you out, you lock you out.
Well, yeah.
You're insane,
Well,
she'd
as
say.
you're saying earlier, like some religious fanatics want to see the gays sent to hell, don't they? They don't
You
like.
mentioned God to me, ma'am.
Yeah.
She threw you out.
Mm-hmm,
She said, them people are horrible. That's what she was brought up in, and that's caused her chip on her shoulder. But she didn't know how to read, or she shouldn't have had kids at all,
yes.
because she couldn't face the horrors of the childbirth. Is very, very painful, and I know that because I've been through it. But it's something that most women will say, well, it's only one day in your life and you get to go with your baby and all that, which is true. But I'm the biggest coward no more, and so was she. And I got the whole riff-raff before I had the baby.
Yeah.
So I then went off my rocker, and when she was screaming and I was having the twins, she was shouting, that man doesn't want twins, that man doesn't want twins. And he hadn't said a bloody word, he hadn't even seen it. And she was going on that much, and I'm heavily pregnant with the twins, ready in a cot, and I thought, I've got all this to face. And I started to go and run over to the shelf, and all the plates on the top shelf, I dragged them off, and I started bashing them at her, because she tortured me that much.
Yeah.
I she run for cover in the bathroom and locked the door, and she was shouting, ow, she's screaming, and she was shouting in there. I've never done that in my life, and I didn't want to do anything like that. I only went up for a bit of comfort.
Yeah.
And that's what she was shouting, that man doesn't want. What the bloody hell did she want me to do? I was only a young girl at 18 when I just got married. I didn't know nothing about life, only a bloody mad woman throwing all this stuff. She had a gentle and happy. She had ways that could make you laugh. But she was saying now, you've been bull clapping. I don't know if you remember. She was dead funny. She used to make Sheila laugh.
Yeah,
and I know Sheila had a natural affection.
We saw her in that video, you know, that singing that song.
Sheila had a natural, which a lot of people didn't wear, but I knew the side of it. She couldn't help it, but that's the way people are.
It is Jekyll and Hyde,
and I
isn't it?
can't do nothing about it because the blood family. If it's your mother or father or your brothers or something, or spent half the night after time and Nick with like Willie for in and out of Nick for time. I can't help that. That's not my fault.
How did you first meet Nils? I mean,
I'll tell you, Frances Blackburn, the girl at school who's sitting next to me.
Yeah, that's what I was
asking. She was very smart, that girl. I mean, I didn't know how smart she was till I thought over the years later. She just said to me, I'll come up to your house one day. And I was made up. Someone was going to come to me. And she knocked at the door and was like excited. She'd come in and she'd got to know them. But all that, Willie and David were nice with her somehow. And I think in a way they liked her. Because she wasn't stupid at all. She was a bit like Mrs. Thatcher, very smart. And I heard the head school woman say once, she brought her out in front of the class and she said, this girl will fly through the scholarship. She got good figures and that, whereas I didn't. And she used to say about to the other teacher, the terrible home that I come from.
Yes.
She'd say, I come from a terrible, but I didn't know how. If you've only known that, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know any better.
And
yeah, it's all you know.
defend them even if they are. And then one day she said to me, years later, she said to me, she said, I liked your mother somehow. She was funny and that, and she was good-natured, as Bernard said, and she was good-natured to him, and she liked Bernard a lot. And she was trying to get her home back on Mills by being extra nice with Bernard, and he was lapping her up like I was. But she had a Jekyll and Hyde personality, and she was good both ways.
But how did you first meet Nils? I mean,
that's
what I'm wondering,
we're sitting next to her, this girl, because I didn't go anywhere, no one wanted to date or dance me, like all the girls were looking for dates, like they do at that age. Then she come up to my house, and then she said to me one day, I'll give you my coat. she had a few coats on her own owl rags. She put my hair coat on me, and she said, you look better in that than the owl coat you've got. And then she said, them shoes you've got, she said, you'll never get a boyfriend with them. She said, they're antwacky. That was the word she used.
Antwacky.
Because they had like a big tongue, but I didn't realise they were antwacky. It was only like 14, 15.
Yeah.
She said, nobody would be bothered to eat them. Apparently I was dressed wrong. She said, but you said I had lovely hair. Them days I did. Not now, but them days I did. And because he used to say, your hair's gold and all that. So she said to me, we'll go to the milk bar one day. I was thrilled to bits secretly that she is making a friend of me. I didn't know why or how, and she'd probably used me, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know or didn't care either. She used me as much as she liked, because I was getting somebody, and she sensed me loneliness, and she'd say to me in school, I'll tell you the answers. She said quick as anything. And then when she started weighing the family up, she was saying, why is your sister calling your father Harry and you all call him Dad? I didn't know what she was getting at. I didn't know how she thought or anyone else thought at that time. I'm only realising it now. And then she said, she started to, she said, I like going up to your house. Alan loved it.
I really did.
Alan said, bring that girl back again. And
Alan loved all the girls.
Alan had never had a girlfriend in his life, and she used to make a little bit of a fuss about it. And he'd never had that like me. He was terrible lonely and inferiority complex. But she sort of kind of understood. And do you know what she told me years later? She said, you're Alan. She said, I've weighed all these men up, she said. And she wasn't soft at all. But she said, you could have the lot of them. She said, I'd rather have your Alan's little finger. And he was bloody drunk, trying to look for someone saying soft things when he's saying all the wrong things. But he had big green eyes, Alan. And me dad adored Alan. And I could tell you other things about that, but it's going too far into bloody family chaos. But she liked him, and she said to me one day, she started to be very honest with me. I could sense her honesty, and she said, every time I used to go to your house, she told me, she said, your mother was knifing you. She was as mad as a hatter. She was saying she loved me, and then she'd be throwing buttons. And
but did she introduce you to Nils? Did she get?
It was Frances Blackburn who introduced me to Nils, because she used to go with boyfriends. She was tall, and she was more well dressed than me, and of course she could speak properly. And I was just made up that she was taking me with her. I thought, I'll do the best I can. I'll do what she says. I'll put her coat on me, and I'll put her shoes on me, and I'll do whatever she says I'll do. This is what I was secretly thinking to myself. She didn't realise, or she might have partially knew the notorious inferiority complex I had.
Yes.
And she had a boyfriend, and she asked him to bring a boyfriend with him for me. And she said, we'll go for a drink.
Like a double date sort of thing?
Like a blind date. But we were underage as well. We were only about 16, but she looked a bit older. And she told me how to fix myself and to keep my mouth shut, and I did. I done everything she told me. And it was through her that I met Nils, because I would have never met him. But he being a foreign language, he didn't know I had all this complex and the madness in the house. And she brushing my hair out, and I don't know what it was, but I got a new lease of life with her, and I still miss her to this day. It's funny, but of all the people I know, I miss her, because I felt she cared about me. It's just something I miss. Even all the years she was in Scotland and that.
Is she still alive,
Yeah.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
Do you know?
She lives in, she come back from Scotland. Their marriage fell through. She was married to one of those on the bulldozers up in Scotland. And it all. I think they were money people. I don't know what went wrong. I never asked her. I didn't want to think I was nosy or something, or
Yes.
or say anything wrong. I didn't want to lose that affection, no matter what went on. I couldn't care if she threw a brick on my wall, because I thought, I don't want to lose her, because she meant something to me. She made herself available and helped
But
me.
when you first met Nels, was it love at first
Oh
sight?
no!
Or?
No, not at all. He's so kidding. Not at all. But because he was brought into the company, that her boyfriend brought him somehow. I think his name was Isaac, her boyfriend. But it was through him, bringing him, Nils come on the scene.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you the details of that. But she liked Nils and she was talking to him, but she couldn't have the two at once. So she kept hold of him, and she was thinking to herself, that'll be a boyfriend for me in the future.
Yeah.
But somehow I was doing myself up to death, trying to get thin and putting mascara on and everything, putting my best smile and trying to please. And for some reason, he said he'd write me like a pen pal thing, not a romantic thing, but he said he gets lonely at he'd write me a pen pal news, and he did.
Right, yeah.
And he sent me a pair of socks. And they were awful funny. They were red and pink, and you wouldn't be found dead in them. She said to me when she come around, she said, let's see what he got. I said, he sent me these, and she was picking them up, and she was roaring laughing. And she said, you wouldn't wear them. Well, she said it was good of them anyway.
Yeah.
Something like them bloody ring socks. But it was from there, and he wrote me another letter, and I don't know what, he was always saying he's going into dry dock, and I don't know what dry dock was, and he was going to Swansea, and he was going and one day he said to me, would I like to go?
Right.
And I said, all right, one was Swansea and one was London. He asked me would I like to, and I thought it was too good to be true, someone like, but I'll go, because it never happened to me before. I was 16, 17 then. It was like, girls are looking for boyfriends. And he took me down to London, some place, and he took me around some of the, and he was buying me grapes and things, and I was really made up, and I'll never ever forget that. That it was this person has shown me an affection there and him, and there's two people I want to hang on to. And after that, then he sent me another letter saying he was going into Swansea somewhere and drive. It was 40 miles away. Didn't want to go on the train there as a day out. And I just said yes. And he took me. And he took me in a hotel. And I said to him, he ordered, he was very respectable, refined person, and he said to me, did I want to go to a hotel? I said, I'll go, but I will sit in the chair with a pillow all night, because I'm respectful, which I was, as far as,
Yes,
I've never ever been with anybody sexually or anything like that. I was pretty terrified of anything like that. And I said, so long as I could, but he confirmed he was completely trustworthy, and he was, because in London, he just jumped into bed and fell asleep, and when I wasn't sure he was asleep, I was sitting with on the pillow on the big chair, and that went fine, and I thought he's all right then. And then when we went to Swansea, he never attempted to get funny with me long, and I thought he respects women, which in that house it was weird. It was just weird. He didn't. It was one of them cases. He didn't. It was just one of them cases. So I sort of got to know him that way, and I got to like him. But that day he said to me in London, he said, shall we go and garden? And I thought he was talking about something, and I was saying, well, I wonder what
Do you think you can gargle about something sexual?
I thought it was something, maybe saying something sexy. I don't understand it. And I was getting getting scared. He was saying to me, go and gargled. And I was really getting, because I was in London in Hyde Park.
Yes,
And
yes.
then he said, you don't want to. And I thought, what's he saying? And then he said the word correctly. He was speaking in a he said engaged. And I thought, is he saying he wants to engage to me? And he did. He took a ring out of his pocket and he put it on me. And I couldn't stop looking at it. And when I got back, I showed my mother, and she didn't like it one bit. And she thought, he's taking her out of the house and I used to give him an open wage man, which was going to lose her own wage packet. And all the cleaning up I done in that bloody house. No one else cleaned up, only me.
Yes.
And then that's how I come to. And
It's like some story of Cinderella, isn't it?
It
Like
was
the prince that comes to take you out from your life.
He was always and I wanted him. There was just that incident with Maggie causing all the trouble.
Yeah.
And he said the first time I come over there, this time 10 years ago, the first thing that he said when I got, I will never forgive your mother, Deborah or Ivy. He said she ruined everything for us. That's what he said. But I don't. I never held anything. I was so glad of it, and I still am, and I'll always miss him. As I miss me mate, Francis Blackburn. But it was through her making it up the foursome.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't have missed him. I didn't have the sense.
Where was he living? Where was this? Was he living in Liverpool or?
We were in Liverpool, but you know the Appetite in Prescott
Because he was
Road.
born in Norway, yes. And
Yeah,
so,
but he was going away to sea at the time, and he was docking in Liverpool.
Right.
And with the size of some seamen on the ship, and they'd walk around Liverpool. I don't know what they were doing, but she knew that she could get, it's a chance to meet boyfriends and that, you know, and she could put airs and graces on, and she could play the part for Frances. She was well spoken. She knew what she was, but I was so, although she's got eyes, I didn't blame her. Although she's got eyes, if that falls through, she's going to grab him. But I was trying to grab him as well.
Yeah.
And he sort of allowed that to happen. And after a bit, I thought, I'm not going to let go of him. I wanted to hold on to him. Because girls can't get husbands. They're looking for them, and it's all going wrong. They're in a very inferior position, women. I don't know what God has done, but they say they're all equality today. Even the Lord has said this, but they don't feel it, because a lot of women are abused, you know, far too much. Good women like your mother, a beautiful lady like her, was you know, that bloody...
Don't even say his name.
And I know my husband wanted to kill him stone dead. He's their father, and he used to do that with his knuckles. He had big strong hands. He was a hard working man, and he used to say, I'll break that man's back. He said if he isn't here by midnight. He was just ignoring her through that pregnancy, and we hated him. We took him. I told you I went to the door, and in the night I wanted to talk to him to find out. All went dark, they put all the lights out and wouldn't open the door, and I just smashed that door in. It was a glass door. It just top near Lodge Lane, somewhere around there it was, and I just knocked the door on. I think I would have strangled him, because she did not deserve that. She was a beautiful girl, and any man would have adored her. She was gorgeous. Even Willie said she's gorgeous looking. Your Sheila, when she was masses of beautiful hair she had, like Rachel's, only more your colour. She was just a bloody gorgeous Sheila, and your dad knew us, and he thought, how dare he, you know, and he used to say, and I know if Nils had come out and got him, he would have killed him. And some men are like that, and because that's something he wouldn't have done. I just know that he wouldn't, and I know Bernard wouldn't let a girl down for nothing like that.
It's just, yeah.
I didn't like him at all.
Oh no, it's terrible. Do you know what time it is? What time do you normally go to bed?
Well,
What time do you normally go to bed? What time do you get to
I
sleep?
just sort of meditate until I fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's what I normally do.
Like it's at the moment it's about 1:20, isn't it?
Well,
We've been talking hours, haven't we?
I just fall asleep. Meditate.